Welcome to Farm Connections with your host, Dan Hoffman.
Riverland Community College is making a major investment in agriculture by introducing several new agriculture programs. Let's find out more from Dr. Mary Davenport, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Davenport, thanks for joining us on Farm Connections.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's an exciting time at Riverland and all of agriculture. What are your plans?
It is an exciting time, and we're so excited to be re-engaging with the agriculture community. We've had farm business management offerings, which a lot of farmers in the area use the services, but we haven't really offered anything in agribusiness or basic agricultural sciences, food science and technology, and biotech, and that's the direction we're going.
Well, with the Hormel Institute and food science people and food production in our area, certainly needed.
It's a good fit. There are a lot of jobs and there's a workforce shortage. So how do we get young people interested in going into agriculture? And a lot of the agriculture today has high technology. So young people are especially interested in the technology and staying on the family farm or getting engaged in that type of agriculture business.
When are you ready for the course offerings?
We're ready for this fall, 2015. We're starting. We have students already calling us and getting enrolled. We have the program, which is really built on the sound science courses that we already have at Riverland. And so really it's building off of that foundation and going into the different areas of agriculture. So the agronomy, for example, food science, fabrication, production. And the piece that is good about our program and what we're hoping for students to do on the entry side is to complete the 2-year degree. Some will be ready to go to work, but many will want to go on to complete their bachelor's degree. And so we have pathways for them to do that seamlessly, going to Minnesota State Mankato or Southwest Minnesota State University. On the workforce side, we know that we have a lot of people working in the industry today who just need a little more education. So we've built some shorter term programs that in food science, agriculture science, precision ag, that individuals can go in and complete either on a part-time basis over maybe a year or two, or they can concentrate and take more courses in a shorter amount of time.
Is the faculty really engaged in this process?
We had faculty engaged in every step. Faculty have been on our advisory committees along with side by side with our industry partners, and they're excited because it's another dimension to their teaching that they can add in, and they're always trying to engage the students and get them excited and use hands-on activities. And so one more application of basic science principles in agriculture excites them.
Well, I heard you use the word application, and I noticed also English, chemistry, science teachers in the audience, or instructors from Riverland. They must love it that they can take their applications from the classroom and put it into industry.
Yes, and we know that students learn best when there's some reality to it. Why do I have to learn this? What does this mean in the real world? And so that connection, and then we want to build those relationships with the industries in the area so that students can have some experience in the workforce. And they can test and see what a certain job might look like or feel like, and then also use that experience back in the classroom as they do, say, their papers.
Have you had employers come to you and ask questions?
Yes, we have had a lot of interest from employers, and that's where we really listen to what is it that they're looking for in today's worker, and what are they looking for that we can enhance the incumbent workforce or for the entry level worker coming in. Plus, they want to grow, and the only way they can really grow here or locally is to have a workforce ready to help them as they build up.
Will we have enough students and employees for the need?
Well, that's a question across the country. Minnesota has one of the highest, the lowest unemployment rates, the highest employment. And so it is difficult, but what we find as we do some outreach, we have a program with Iowa where if students in Iowa want to come to Minnesota and go to school at Riverland and pay in-state tuition, which is quite a savings at Minnesota State, they can do that. So we're looking at how do we serve our current population, but how do we invite populations, whether they're from other states or internationally, to come to Minnesota, be educated, and become productive workers.
Fantastic. Dr. Davenport, thank you so much for being here, and best wishes on building on 75 years of tradition at Riverland.
Thank you. We're excited.